Good morning, everyone. We are standing on the corner of Allen and Canal Street, and that will be today's walk, Canal Street. We are right outside the firehouse of Engine 9 and Ladder 6, right here. They are called the Chinatown Dragon Fighters. Nice little emblem they got going on here. So yeah, we are going to be walking Canal Street. Canal Street is a very busy stretch of road. It is a Sunday, so it's not going to be at its weekday peak. But as we get past the entrance of the Manhattan Bridge, it will pick up. So we'll pretty much walk through it, see what's going on. We may, go one way and then wrap around on the other side and come back. We'll see how it goes. But if you're noticing, we are crossing Eldridge Street. That was the walk that I actually just recorded. You saw it a couple of days ago. So now I am doing Canal Street. This will be the last walk that I do in the month of January for the channel. So I want to thank everybody that has come along this month. We had a good month.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because it's like, how are you really supposed
to... January is typically a quiet month, but this month we had closing in on 50,000 views for the channel. It's a lot of views for a channel that's got like just past the 3,000 subscriber threshold. That's, hey, I'll take it. So I want to thank everybody that continues to come to the channel to watch grow. So if you want to help the channel continue to grow, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a nice friendly comment. So right here is the entrance to the Manhattan Bridge. We walked over that this summer. We actually came into this area right here. Well, let's get across the street. A good view there of One World Trade right out there. This is one of those angles of that building that you get. It makes the building look really fat. If you notice how the building tapers down, it gets wider. It just looks really big towards right before it disappears behind the other building. I think that's Building 7 over there. One of the more interesting vantage points of the city when you're crossing over here. You do have to be careful over here though, because you get a lot of this traffic that's coming in off of the bridge. So you definitely don't want to be crossing against the light. Here we are. We are going to cross the Bowery. And we will start to see the streets get a little bit more crowded now as we cross this road. Now, if anyone's wondering where Canal Street got its name, back in, I want to say, the early, probably around 1800, there used to be a pond called the Collecting Pond. It was like a water source here in New York as New York was starting to grow, and it got polluted from all the businesses and the breweries and the distillers, and it got toxic, and it eventually what they needed to do is drain it out. So what they did was they dug a 40-foot canal right where we're walking. So they dug the canal, they drained it out into the river, and then they filled it up. And they filled it up and they called it Canal Street. As you see how crowded the foot traffic has gotten. Now, Canal Street is one of the most popular streets in this area of Manhattan. It's got everything you want. I know my personal experience as a teenager, I used to come down here and get a lot of things. You could just buy black market stuff down here. Just a ton of things you could buy. They got all different types of shops down here. It's also one of the most challenging streets to navigate with all of the foot traffic. We're walking by Mulberry Street now, Little Italy. It's not much Italy anymore. That's why it's called Little Italy. This is where we walk for the San Gennaro feast right here. See a lot of these shops here that have everything you need, from hats, towels, clothes, shirts, hats. Did I say hats? Because they got a lot of hats. Gloves, keychains, socks. They even have aprons. Scarves. looks like they caged up this sidewalk. As we are going to cross Baxter. So if you watched my previous walk, you know it is a nice day today. It's around 42 degrees. You compare that to 15 degrees and we are in a heat wave. We're in a heat wave at the end of January. Now this right here is Center Street. Center Street light's about to change. Let's see if I can get over there. You see how tough it could be to navigate down here. Traffic all over the place, and then you got all these like construction blockages going on where they're fixing the train stations. So we'll just sit here and wait for a few seconds. There we go. There goes Lafayette Street. She'll take you right into Broadway if you go down that way, but we're actually walking towards Broadway before Broadway crosses. You got Broadway and West Broadway. It could get very confusing down here for a tourist. Some more shops here to look at. Now, when I was a teenager, we would come over here. I'll show you the spot. It looks closed down, but we would come over here to this place, and we get all different types of things like electronics. I was big into CB radio, so you can get some really out-of-country off-brand that you couldn't buy here in the United States, here in this spot right here. Looks like it's all closed down though now. It's been a long time though since we're going back to the 1990s, so. Looks like you got a Five Guys coming. I'm surprised that Five Guys continues to open up places. They're charging like a mortgage just to have a cheeseburger, man. Honestly, I mean, I know I'm trying to be a smart ass, but you know, going to Five Guys is like luxury now. I mean, it's right up there with Peter Luger's. Got a Bansky Museum right here. And here you go with Broadway. This is Broadway right here. Right in here is where you would get the N and the Q, the R and the W. And then of course you got some black market guys selling some, looks like iPhones and headphones. I think what we'll do is we'll cross over Church, over on the Church Street side, which is on the next block, and we'll go back. We'll do a Mercer Street one day. So this right here is Green Street, and that'll lead you into Church Street. We've actually done a walk on Church Street a while ago. I want to say it's been 2 years since we walked down Church Street. You see how big Canal Street is down here. Very wide street. A lot of traffic comes through here. It is a weekend. It is a Sunday. That's why you're going to see a lot less traffic. So now we are walking back, but we are on the other side now. Give you guys a good look at Canal Street. Give you guys a look up there. We didn't see it as we were walking by because I had the camera straight in front of me, but give a good look at all the graffiti art on the side of this building. Take you guys through Cortlandt Alley. Cortlandt Alley. So this is like Crime Alley. You know, in Batman. What I'll do is I'll take us through here, and we'll come back around to Canal Street. I know somebody out there's like, yeah, you should walk through here at night. I have, actually. I actually have some photography, some pictures of Cortlandt Alley at night. It could be quite interesting after 9 o'clock, I'll tell you that much. We'll just get onto Walker Street here so we can make our way back to Canal. So I hope everybody is enjoying this little walk. This is our last walk in January. It's crazy how fast the month went by, right? It felt like we were just doing all these Christmas walks. I did all those Christmas home features in December. And now we're already moving into February. It's kind of crazy. Groundhog's Day is coming up. We'll see what that groundhog has to say about spring. You could spend a whole day just in this little area. I mean, there's so many streets and shops and places to eat, to explore. I'll tell you what, at night, on a rainy night down here, it feels like Blade Runner. Come here on a rainy night. It feels, it's got that Blade Runner feel to it. Alright, it's about to get crowded again once you get into these areas over here. Got a lot of shops over here. You'll always hear the sound of fire trucks down here, that's for sure. Alright, we're getting close to the end here. We're going to walk a few more blocks and then we're going to call it. Looks like we got a little opportunity here to... Well, you know what? I'm going to let this guy go. This guy, he doesn't look happy. He wants to get going. Got a market going on over here. You can see it gets really packed on this side of the street. You have to have a certain type of patience to get through all these people. Well, we are getting close to the end of the walk here. All right. So we're gonna end it on, let's see, I guess the next street or the street after. But I figured now at the 31-minute mark, I will at least say thank you for all the views coming into the channel this month. The month of January, first month of the year. And I want to thank everybody for coming along on this walk. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. And the cheapest, freest way to support the channel is to hit the like, leave a comment, and share the channel around. Let people know. Magnolia? That's not the Magnolia Bakery, though. It's more like Magnolia Jewelry. There's some bling bling for you guys. There you go. Get you guys some bling bling. We're gonna end it over here at the Bowery. And you know what I always say? Stay tuned for more walks. Who knows where we'll be next? But this was a nice little walk, a nice little 32-minute walk, 33 minutes. Walking around Canal Street. So I want to thank everybody for coming along. We'll end it right here at the opening of the Manhattan Bridge, and I will tell everybody to take care. Catch you on the next one, and bye-bye.